YouTube, what's going on? It's been over a week. Over a week since I've fucking done a video. Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been a week. I feel like, I don't know. It's weird. Not uploading, it's kind of like time goes by, I think, a little quicker. I don't know, but it's been over a week. It's been a long time. The last video I uploaded was a vlog at my parents' house, saying I was going through some issues and I wasn't going to be uploading for a while. And you know, the while has passed, obviously, because I'm making this video. But a couple things I want to talk about is updates, and then I want to get into the topic of today's video, as you can see by the title. So for right now, I'm back home. I've been back at home for about a week now. Things are good. Things are solid. The problems that I was having, the issues I was having, they're fine now. I mean, obviously, when big ones go away, small ones, you know, spring up. But it's nothing you can't handle. It's nothing you can't handle. You just gotta, you know, buckle down, persevere, and you know, go through it. So I'm back home. Been back home about a week. You know, things are going pretty solid. I've been working, not as much as I want to, but starting another job next weekend, a week from now. I'll be lifeguarding where I used to lifeguard when I lived at home. So I'll be busy every day. I hope you guys are sticking around to share this experience and this journey with me throughout this entire summer, because it's going to be a blast. I'm going to have a lot of fun stuff for you guys. Sorry if it sounds windy or anything. I've got a window open. I got a fan going. A lot of air traffic. But, and update-wise, I guess I just found out right now, my After Effects is like, I don't know what happened to it. I went to open it up to work on some stuff, work on like maybe an edit, start doing something, and it's saying I have a file missing and I have to reinstall it. So I've got to uninstall and find After Effects online for free again and reinstall it. So that should be a nightmare as usual. So I've got to take care of that. So expect like vlogs, I guess, until I can get that taken care of, hopefully soon. That's why I'm actually doing this vlog. And yeah, I've got a new setup with where I'm sitting at. I basically took half of my L desk and put it in place of the table I've been using. So now it's, you know, chest level. I don't have to like hunch over and stuff to do anything. So that's nice. So yeah. Alright, time to get into today's topic of the video. As you can see, the title is Fake Friends. The amount of people that do these kind of videos, it's probably substantial, but you know, we're going to go through it and we're going to get into it. So, my situation here has been, I've been living here in this house with my girlfriend, with my brother, and then one of my friends that moved in like a while ago, actually, like a good amount of time ago. Maybe November, if I can remember right, sort of. Thought I heard something, but anyway. So, we've been living, and, you know, it's been whatever. My friend that moved in was supposed to replace my brother, because my brother was supposed to get kicked out sooner than later, but that didn't, of course, happen. And, I mean, he'll be moving out within a month, and, less than a month, well, about a month and a half, sort of. Less than a month and a half, and then he's gone. So it'll just be me and my girlfriend, so I've got that much time to find a new roommate, because my friend moved out. It was on and off on whether he was going to move out or not. He couldn't, you know, he'd say one thing one day and say the next thing the other day. And the situation was that once my brother would move out, his girlfriend would move in when she was done with school, so there'd be four of us, like last time. They'd share one room and we'd share the other room. No one would occupy the living room, because that's where he lived, the living room, because my brother occupied the other room. And so that was the situation. And then, you know, it was every other day. It's like, oh, I'm going to be moving out soon this day, and then I'm going to be doing this, she'll be moving in the next day, just on and off. And it really just depended on his mood. It depended on how pissed off he was at me for some reason. Because apparently I was, you know, the reason his life was in shambles. But, you know, I was like, whatever, you know, things will be better once my brother's gone. You know, I got a month and a half left of him, and then, you know, he'll be gone, and then he'll move into the room, and then things will be fine, things will be better. And then, you know, things kept going, and he's had a job at some auto parts factory, and he got put on workers' comp leave because he injured himself on the job. So he'd been out of work for a little bit, like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. And then he went back to work 3 days ago, I think. Got 50 minutes into his shift, got fired, and then came back, literally packed up all of his shit, and then left. Like, everything that he could be bothered with, everything he couldn't be bothered with, he left behind. Now, this is the middle of the month. This is the 14th. So, yeah, 3 days ago. 14th. This is in the middle of the month. We've paid 2 bills. We had rent and then water coming up. So he just kind of got up and left, So we have to, pay those bills on our own. Even though he lived here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks he lived here. 14 days. Half of the month. Decided not to pay any of the rent. No water. And the water bill, it stems from the previous month. So, last month's water is paid this month. And then so on and so forth. So, just gets up and leaves. Didn't tell me. Didn't say a single word to me. I was home. Didn't say a single word to me. Didn't say, hey, I got fired. I can't afford to live here anymore, so I have to move. All he had to do was say that. Now, I would have been like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. We can work something out. But no, he just, got up, left, didn't say a goddamn thing to me. So that was that. And now he's gone. And he's legit just dropped me out of his life. Like, I tried talking to him on League today because he won't play with me. And and then we both have a mutual friend that we're both friends with. He wouldn't play with me. He wouldn't, And then I messaged him saying, hey, you do all this stuff. What's going on? Like, why? And then just being the arrogant person that he is, because he thinks he's right, and he thinks he's some like deity of a being. It's like a god, and then unadded me on that without really giving me a chance to continue to rebuttal against him. So he dropped me off of that, and it's just he's legit just dropped me out of my out of his like real life friends list. If you were in real life to have a friends list, I'd be literally like he just etched me off that list. And it's kind of lame how he did it, and it's lame that it happened because we've been friends, God, since like 7th fucking grade in grade school, and we used to be best friends. Back when he used to play Xbox, we'd fucking play Xbox every day after school. We were like fucking inseparable on that. And then once he stopped playing Xbox, friendship kind of went away, but then it kind of came back in senior year because we had PE together and we talked. We didn't talk like throughout the rest of beginning of high school, but my senior year, really got back into that. And then he moved in. Things were fine. He begged me to move in. I had other options, and he begged me to let him move in. He was not my first choice, so I had to, not choose the person I was going to go with, and went with him. And then it was fun for a month, and then it started getting hell. It started, it just wasn't fun anymore. But it's not like I hated him. I didn't fucking hate the guy. But apparently he hated me, and he doesn't like me anymore now. So, and he's pretty much dropped me. And then last weekend, when I was having issues with, I was having personal issues. Me and my girlfriend were on the rocks. We were having some trouble. Him and his girlfriend were pretty much, standing behind her, being old Emperor Palpatine, just fucking like coercing her into making decisions, like saying like, oh, if we broke up, I would move out, and then he'd have Andrea move in and stuff. Like they were like pushing for that to happen, and it's like, what the fuck? So that's really scummy, and it's scummy that he bailed on these 2 bills and didn't even talk to me about it. He just kind of dropped me. So like legit trying to talk to him now is like obsolete. So and it's fine. It's whatever. You grow up and you realize that there are friends that literally can't be bothered with you, and they just can't be bothered with it. So you just kind of move on. And when you think back about it, he was just one of those toxic friends that's like fine one-on-one. I've had a few of them in my life. They're fine one-on-one. Like, one-on-one, perfect. But as soon as, like, a third party's brought into the mix, it's like, hey, us two, we're just going to continue to bash on you, which is me. So, that sucked in every situation. But, I dealt with it. But, so, yeah, that's my take on fake friends or toxic friends or whatever you want to say. I'm not super bent up about it right now because I realize, is it really something to get really upset about? And it's not. So, if you have people out there, if you're friends with people that are like toxic towards you in like group scenarios, but they're fine one-on-one, most of the times it's like you pretty much should just drop that person because they're not doing anything for you. They're not bringing anything to the table. And even if you've been like I said, I've been friends with the guy for fucking so many years, since grade school, and it's just gone. So I don't know. Maybe we'll fucking talk down the road. Maybe it was just the fact that living together drove him away from me. Didn't drive me away from him. Drove me like, you know, for him to hate me. So who knows? But yeah, that's what, you know. Geez, like 10.5 minute video, like over a 10-minute video. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna cut it now. I'm back. I'm gonna be trying to get back into daily uploads or everyday uploads until I can figure out this After Effects situation. And, you know, it's been Jello. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for sticking with it. So, see ya.